Hey everybody, it's Mad Mark with a Mad Mark Minute on my show, the Mad Mark Show. Alright, so Obama and this whole Syria thing, the red line that he set, and then when asked about it, he said, well, it was the world that set the red line. It's been in effect for almost 100 years or some crap like that. Obama's the one. He's the one that set the red line, and then when he realized that America wasn't going to buy into it, then he had to go political and flip it over to the Congress and say, Congress needs to vote this in. We don't need to be bombing some country, okay? That's the bottom line. And to announce it and let everybody know it's coming, what is this clown's agenda? Think about what he's done, all right? First, he covered up Fast and Furious. You know, one of those scandals that is fabricated, made up, not really a scandal. Then he lies about Benghazi, blames it on a video, and yet the administration is running these videos of these dead bodies that were gassed, that we're supposed to believe were gassed by Syria and not by the rebels that are fighting them. Okay, and then IRS, right, and the NSA. That's all part of him lying about that stuff too, and we're supposed to trust him on Syria. And then the last thing, the chemical weapons. Again, who used them? If I was fighting somebody and I wanted to bring in support, then I would make up some kind of thing. Hell, I could shoot a video here. I could get 50 people to take Alka-Seltzer, put it in their mouth, and have foam rolling out of it and look like they're dying from something. I mean, this is ridiculous. We don't believe him. What is he up to? Remember, this is a guy who wouldn't reveal his real birth certificate. Yeah, I'm going with the birther thing again. This is a guy who was a junior senator that was voted in as the president of the United States because he was black. Then he goes on a world tour apologizing for America and everything that we've done. America doesn't want to be an aggressive country. We never have wanted to be that. We've been put in a position a couple times to have to go out and attack, but that's not our policy. And then the will of the people. 80% of Americans do not want this to happen. Yet he said, even if Congress votes it down, that he still has the right to go ahead and go forward with it. Then they roll out the children thing. That is the biggest bullshit ever. I work, I oversee a group where I'm president of a recreation council that we do volunteer services for kids, okay? And that is the one thing that people always use. Oh, what about the children? Children. If you're not doing it, it's always that little dig at you that, then you're really not looking out for the well-being of the children. How many children have been killed from drone strikes that Obama has allowed to happen? But that's different because they use gas. How? And again, we don't know who used the gas. I mean, what is this guy doing? And then all these other countries, how do we look? I don't trust this guy. Never have. If you go to my old videos, you'll see video before he was ever elected the first time, where I said I don't trust this guy. So let's think about this. What would be the motive? Well, one of the motives is real easy: to cover up the alleged scandals, which are really our scandals, but he wants to call them fabricated or made up scandals. All right, that's one. The other thing is he might be the person that we never expected. Well, conservatives did, but he might be the person who unleashes the world against us. The United Nations doesn't even want us to do this, yet he's willing to go ahead and do it. The man that hates our military, hates our military with a passion, did cutbacks on the military, yet asked the military once again to go do something. I mean, this is all wrong, and it's the biggest setup I've ever seen for the world to unleash itself upon America. And I'm telling you, if that happens, then our government's history, because regular people out here are going to go and take over our country and get it back with the Constitution and follow it the way it's supposed to be. But think about this now. This is the same president who rushed to try to take our guns from us, all right? Department of Homeland Security has been buying up 1.6 billion rounds of ammo. Why? You know, we have a military. We have a police force. We have people that have ammunition to protect themselves. Why? Because what they do is, okay, we can't take the guns from the people, we'll take their ammunition. Then the weapons are useless. So again, I don't trust this guy. He's dirty. His politics is dirty. He's not about America. Really, he needs to be impeached because, you know, he's not looking out for the well-being of our country. Borders wide open. What was his big push last election? To take all these little groups and say, everybody else hates you, but I love you. So he gets all these little groups to combine and vote for him, and he ends up winning an election. This shit has got to stop. Our country isn't for sale. Our country needs a leader that who will face the problems as they come and not rush to the social issues. We have a country, look, they're about to implement Obamacare. Obamacare has now cut into a person's 40-hour work week. Companies are cutting back so they don't have to pay. What people used to go to companies for was to get a good paying job and good medical benefits. But this is being undermined by Obamacare. Who is this guy? Why is he doing this to our country? Why are we accepting it? America, get a backbone. Stand up and say we've had enough of this clown. He's dangerous in his mindset. Anybody who thinks like him is dangerous. You know, and then what? Hillary Clinton next? Really? You know why she disappeared? Because she's guilty as hell. Enough of this. Enough of this. And John Kerry, he's running around trying to be, the war hawk? Really? This bitch that said we did horrific things in Vietnam? Oh, fuck all this. It has to stop. America, please, get a backbone. Tell this clown no. And Congress, please, vote no. And then let's see what he's going to do. Because the world's against him, our country's against him, our peoples are against him. It would be great to know the Congress is against him. And let's see where this clown tries to take us. It's time for him to go. Straightforward. It's time for him to go by any means necessary. This man is a danger to the United States. This is Mad Mark with a Mad Mark Minute on my show, The Mad Mark Show. And I'm willing to go to jail for my words. This guy has got to stop. He's got to go. And you've got to be brave and you've got to stand up and fight. I'll be back.